we all our viewers today we have with us CA Dheeraj Khandelwal sir. So as we all know, he is honorable member for Central Council. He was also selected as our state constituent here. He heads the startup and MSME committee. He's also chairman of the WTO committee. And what also works in actors, by the way. That is quite a combination. So for the man who does not require a very huge introduction, the man is diversity. So without wasting much time introduction, let's start the conversation.
My very close friend and using so it's my great pleasure hosting giving among songs as well as and I think it's a very nice challenge because after such a long time I've been over here from 1997 so very being part of the so great and thank you all guys guys to here being like my face and I'm here with this army.
So we would like to see about your stuff in the army, just
That I have very great 1997 came from various places and you very much time people are wanted to meet each other, they wanted to have friends. I think so whatever days was living on this but this was happening and never home your family and the work came to be a target. And that's the inner thing that spirit was that English students and wanted them and wanted not only friends for the particular study. People at that time are my senior used to make amazing that concept of helping each other. That was and we were very much had the real and we used to have fun also. There was times we used to have to stay around so there was day long. So we used to relay that time Rajiv was viewers and going from 6 years. So I think we were just and annual day. And the annual day was so special for us. We used to have minute and we used to for the used to be and the CA is everything. So I think it's a great time we had. I think 1977 cannot believe. So lovely years. That time I can say we were very careful. And I'm sure might say
So you should not just the same. So they will say exactly together the same as the very subject. So the management has made it much better than it might have been at the time.
Yeah.
How did you decide that like all of concept of doing a study as far as but I don't want the loss of have that in mind that we actually help finance that not a lot of us have that mind that we actually help finance things. So how did you learn this is actually more?
I think slowly progress like at time I get to see my the main strength I can when I was in my I started I was completely very my friend was another and so he can and very supported by the army. I can say whatever here it's because of my army my friend supported me very first time in 2006. I was in my 2005 of Texas and in the process 6 so it's started ask me I used canvas with my friends for the candidates who used to and there is certain method as why you want you have to have a why want you have to and we move forward and that's the thing people thought it used to spend and I think that's always
they are establishing their income, there is something which is you. So what is the notice why get to be a part of CCM to intergovernmental committee their choice? How do they make it to that
see upon the people who and president for them like I used to pick up all council members and try to solve all the cities and try to help them and that time was not really everything has to be all now facing the reason because the fall there was a wide gap members so that's how things started and when also issue of life in the money and think that again fine and I can do some public life and start report editor. I started my report editor as a member and became a part of that committee and started working on the big event WRC. Then realized to see this person always helping hand and right and definitely go for the profession. Then that's why I choose me continuously for last 8 terms. It's a big point which it's really difficult. It's really difficult. You in the business concept, you can definitely manage. Having practice as position working and was in WTO program online students. Okay, just one of the policies decided the just to and not much, right. So that time, being in the legal process was fine. And very frank, since 2009, I stopped my practice. I stopped signing my residency in 2009. I'm not signing in the residency in 2009. And I was just like part-time, helping them. But having fun. Because that time I was acting wrong mistake was. My practice was really don't mind. I thought that's fine. Only one that time was 2005. So I said, yeah, I can manage. Then nonsense, I was very active working for the teaching council. I did try on the EP09 or Chairman, as well as the so I started plans because I could not sit my office. That's depended on me. Only because I have presenting that only the and we also I wanted myself I be a part. But being a 50% was I think and because my family is businessman. So I learned these. I did a lot of my dad helping with the land business and so I learned a lot from him. And that's started on 2007. And 2007 I started the restaurant chair. So restaurant chair for which last. 7, while I was in restaurant when I get bureau in 2003. That time I very having something idea having bigger and like kind of thing. And that's what started with the restaurant just behind the Taj. Restaurant chair on 12. Before that, I started business tax because my family also in the food. But I was not anything over the food. But I became India's largest in the West. I maintained the food. Even I know and that was the points which I can say that practice was difficult. Anything is affairs. As it is not what easy. But again, coming to the center, giving so much time to the cause. It's next to I can say to have those complex because out of 365 days you are continuously busy. I think the very first day I was 16. 270 days I spent on the board students. 270 I was a challenge. So you are out of it. So it's do that if I determine what or you have to set up a people office, a team which they can manage your office, practice part. Otherwise.
Anything impressive is a word that will sum it up. You have done so many management so excellently. And most of actually I had a question of why you are this but why the right man for the job. But sir, my question is we are professionals and most of us here to act as these business plans, that is what we majorly. what is the behind seeking professional startups?
I think we have to see that nineties. You have to check that how we started. Basically, we were having similar manuals, and we came double account and software in 1990s. Then now that's what time is change. And the tax order came in 1980. Before that, there was no compliance. I think must be aware that before 94, chartered accountant is a business social and consultant. There was no auditor. 1992, 84. First time audit consult came in tax order. Then thereafter we had 1990. Then again GST. Then only people consider some clients. And then Companies Act, and then slowly the audited entity, etc. Otherwise, we always be business also provide a consultant. If you just see that in 90s, there was a Bombay Stock Exchange started giving the membership, and when the membership was given to 100 chartered accountants in 1991, and amongst them Arunati, Motilal Swal, all Nirmal Jain, all people are there. So entrepreneurs is nothing new. These are exist since long and 90s era. And those who started that time, I was knowing that people was used to say that why you going to the share market? The share market is not a chartered accountant. You are CA. You have to be an accountant. Why you be going for the startup? For this share market. Now it's a pride. Now it's become pride. I think you must be aware that 90s in economy, people are just looking for job in the corporate culture. Now they are fancy. Okay, I wanted to do the investment banking, wealth management, everything. That's a fancy word. It's completely changed, right? So entrepreneurship is nothing new. And when I'm talking about a chartered accountant to be in this particular startup, why I'm saying that, I was having a conversation with the source group, then finance, then commerce minister, these are some chartered accountant. And I was organizing one startup summit in Mumbai, that had a hotel. I invited him to be a chief guest. He said, what are you doing? When you start up? He just, joking, why you want to start up? You people are in the accounts field. But I said, sir, how many startups are there? That time 31,000 startups were there. I was heading the chairman of CMIB committee. So 31,000 startups. I said, how many startups are successful? He said 33% to 4%. How many people, people are getting this, whether it's IIT or IIMs or CA. He said mostly people are IIT and IIMs. Immediately I replied him, sir, I know at least 76, that time I was knowing it, literally. 76, startup led by chartered accountant. Immediately I replied him, sir, I know 76 startups, those led by the chartered accountant, and all are successful. Nothing, you cannot say 30 to 4%, I can say 100%. That means that when the chartered accountant course curriculum is such a wide course curriculum, which he taught us like account, finance, commercial, costing, business management, IT, everything. So we have vast knowledge we can handle. When we can handle the complete business of our company as a CFO, or we can guide them as a consultant to the all startup or company, why can we run ourselves? What is needed? Definitely technology. Startup is need technology. If we are combine some little knowledge of the technology, definitely we can start up. we can be a leader in the startup. Immediately said that definitely the chartered accountant can come on the startup. And in last 5 years, 2018 to 5, very first time I organized this 2018. Now in last 5 years, I'm continuously organizing this particular startup monthly. And I can say I till now not less than 3,000 chartered accountants are in the startup. All are progressing, and maybe all are soon on. Out of them, 8 are unicorns. 8 unicorns. I'm pretty much sure about it. In next 5 years, just wait for next 5 years. The entire ecosystem of the startup, which is now led by the ICAI, the successful and startup will be led by the chartered accountant. Because whether it's a founder or whether a co-founder, it doesn't make sense. Even I being chartered accountant can become a co-founder, being a financial head or financial head. So I think there's time for all youth to be in the startup as a founder or co-founder.
Those are some impressive numbers. But sir, then again, startup these days has become a very fashionable word. So every time somebody comes up with a venture, suppose we were having a discussion in the hostel the other night, and one guy came up with the idea which was not very new, CHIR. Would you actually qualify it as a startup? Because it has actually become a fashionable word and people are using it for every venture they start.
See, a startup has a definition. The definition is like if something new with the technology and scalability. You need to have 3 ingredients. New idea, first of all. Second, scalable. And third, is some part of the technology. If you are without 3 of the ingredients, if you are coming up with nothing, it's just like business. It's not a startup, it's a business. And it will have the pace with the same which the other soft guy is doing it. You can have the same fancy name, but it definitely cannot match with the pace which you want it. You will not going to invest, right? So numbers, we are professionals. We have to have numbers. We have to see that how the forecast can be there, how the impressive numbers can be there, how we can scale to the world, not only the Mumbai city or maybe India, to the world. Now, in this era, we are not talking about the Mumbai or India, we are talking about the world. If we able to solve the problem of the world, definitely it is a good start.
So now we have concluded that CHIR is not a very
I can't say much. That's I'm not. I've seen the numbers. If I can see the number, I can listen to his presentation. Then I can decide. I don't know. I can't.
So sir, in our CA journey, all of us are pursuing our entrepreneurships currently, and once we qualify, and most of us coming from humble backgrounds, would almost instantly be pushed into a job. They would be expected to join a big firm or to get into the industry, and then keep working for at least half of their life. So when exactly in the CA journey should an aspirant get a push to actually come up with the idea to actually start up a venture? What is their right time?
The idea can be with the student life also. Now, catch them young is like the fancy word. Even the idea can be at the age of 70 also. The idea can be at 50s. I'm in the middle of the age. I am having a new idea, so I also have my new startup in my middle of the age. So it's nothing, like the generation next Gen Z. People, you have the immediate instant idea at the age of 15 or 16. And we people from last, in 70s, 75, 80 people, that year, now coming, having the new thoughts in this area, in this time. So it's not, the when and what, the atmosphere also. Now this atmosphere is, India's atmosphere is talking about, it's time for the new things. India can take a lead. India can go beyond, and something whatever we will do it because of the our economic generation and consumption based market, we can, whatever the we can taste it and implement to the world. So it's as I've seen that a lot of funds are coming to fund them the student loan. I'm saying there are lots of funds only for the student, not for the any educated or graduate people. Only they are funding in your startup, in your early age. If you have the idea, because they know that right now you will definitely get the money and give you a stake, not their own. So I think you can consume the idea. I have seen a lot of students used to come to say this is the idea. So I guide them, this is not a good idea. You have to, change your page. You have to change your language. You have to come to the conclusion. You have some people. I know that the one girl came with the she was in CA intern and very good idea. I'm very impressed with the idea. He is student and but what working with his brother is a engineer. I liked it. I said, definitely go for funding. Immediately, I had a number of ways. So it's nothing. I'm saying even you can decide whatever the ideas are there. It should be in the three ingredients: new, scalable, and with a time. That's the important part. And age is not one. Even Ajit he can think of. And he can start. And we have reason is that at your age and at the age of 70 also, there is no limitation because idea is something new and it's not going because of the age. It's about the passion and the connectivity. Okay, if you are passionate with your subject, your business, and you have wide connectivity, then definitely you can get it. Whatever you want it.
Amazing answer, sir. Now my viewers online and the people present, we know next time we have the right person. So you spoke about technology. Is one thing I change in but sir, जो technology की आपने बात की, जो हमारा CA करिकुलम है, इसमें हम जैसे ITT, advanced ITT में जितना limited training लोगों को मिलता है, do you think it is enough to keep up with the competition in the market?
Not enough. See, आपको स्टूडेंट अपने प्रिंसिपल तो सेम टेक्नोलॉजी है आप टेक्नोलॉजी को सीख रहे हो पॉलिटिकल है ठीक है आपको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है कहीं ना कहीं आपको कहीं से और लर्न करना है आप बेसिक आइडिया है सो इन कॉम्पिटिटिव वर्ल्ड नथिंग इज लिमिटेड ओके nothing is confined you have to explore new even in the I know that my exam days CS स्टडी मेटेरियल सफिशिएंट होते हैं लेकिन हम लोग बुक लाते थे 50 बुक हमने पढ़ी है हमको मालूम चला कॉस्टिंग में हम कौन सी बुक पता नहीं भूल गया आई यूज्ड टू रीड द CMA's book and try to solve 400-500 क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर पता नहीं CA इशू पे कहां से नंबर क्वेश्चन आए तो यू कैन नॉट कंपेयर की ओनली द CA इशू केवल आपने स्टडी मटेरियल से आपको क्वेश्चन देगा सेम ही आएगा नहीं ना तो आपको भी वही चीज है टेक्नोलॉजी आपको इशू में जो पढ़ाई आ रही है उससे ज़्यादा भी बहुत सारी है जो वर्ल्ड कर रहा है they may be outdated I know that but they will keep pace with the 1 year down the line 2 years down the line they will match it but that's not enough you will lose that you have to go with the current environment what are the current environments coming you have to learn it if not in the ICAI but maybe outside ICAI
Sir is definitely eating my exam. He's a blockchain analyst himself. So, sir, when exactly, at what point in your life did you decide that, since technology is the future, you should actually gain some knowledge about it? Why did you decide to study about blockchain?
So, I think when you in the position, okay, and you were seeing the world from the outside, and world is talking about the technology, AI, blockchain, ML. So that's fancy ones used to be in your ear. When you go outside India and seeing that a lot of conferences are held on the blockchain AI, then you think about it, why not this technology to be taught to my people, my members. And I think in 2016, when I visited Dubai or 17, I attended one blockchain conference. Immediately that came in my mind, that's something new for the institute. Then only I started a certificate course for members on the blockchain AI in 2017. And once I am introducing this and holding a lot of program seminars, I am hearing all the faculties, speaker, that's creating me interest. Okay, very nice. How people are talking about in blockchain, just talking about that time of the farmers. Immediately I apply my mind, user interface. How can be a solution for my business? All in the different business, all in logistics. So once you apply your mind, definitely give you more strength. Okay, this can be happened, and this can be created, and that can be use cases other than what is there in the market. So it's a regular practice.
Coming to the advanced technology part, sir, AI. There are new innovations coming forth almost every day, and a lot of people perceive artificial intelligence as a threat to us professionals. Considering the level of automation that is prevalent in the market, in the industries, or say abroad, the countries which have advanced development in technology sectors. So, how do you perceive this? Do you think that AI could be a potential threat to us professionals?
So, you cannot replace the AI in the intellectual mind. Who's created this? The intellectual mind created artificial intelligence. I see that a lot of things are there which cannot be done by the AI. Definitely the processing work, the entire processing which used to do by the chartered accountant or accountant or maybe the people, that can be replaced. Okay, with the technology, whether it's a AI or whether it's a computer view. So I used to say that there is no plan. The people were employed there in the they used to collect the ticket, money. Okay. I used to see that at least in 100 people in the desert. Now it's been replaced with a fast track. Hardly 4-5 people. So that means all the 100 people are what they are saying. They might be absorbed in what it is. So same way here, the AI for our profession, the opportunity for us definitely going to increase. The auditing part, how to if you're going for bank audits, you're checking the master data, what are the feeded. Okay, otherwise if it is feeded, definitely the calculation you don't have to check. Right? So same way in the AI also, they are feeded. And you have to create the intellectual mind, the usability, now the process, now the business automation process, how the AI can help the businesses. So that's one thing. It's an ample opportunity. It's not eating out the world. The entire business automation work into the entire world and India, entire all small process. So it will definitely help. And who will decide what the manner the professional will decide what is the use of the AI.
That was also the perspective on AI. But then again, sir, how do we keep up with these changes when there is only so much we get to learn about it through our curriculum? How do we keep up with it? Do we go for some other courses outside the institute's curriculum? Or do we depend on the institute for actually giving us insight on how these things are going to work in the near future?
So I believe that as a member we have a post, but definitely not eligible. We can, like this forum, you can invite the people, you can invite the faculty, they can talk to you on the AI. There may be a certificate course, there may be 100 hours course which can facilitate you of the deep dive inside of the AI. And we can create such kind of topic. And of course there are Google Analytical course, Google AI course, lot of courses are there now. The flavor of the ICAI. As I said that you have to go beyond the ICAI. And not only go beyond, you have to have the various faculty, programs, seminars, then only you will learn what the use case is okay.
So jumping out from the AI, let's talk about the new curriculum, the new scheme, and more importantly, the hot topic of today could be as to why the institute reduced the articleship period from 3 years to 2 years.
So
the talk is like I belong to the new scheme. I walk into the hostel, meeting new people here. Like the general statement is कि 2 साल में क्या सीख लेगा? So what exactly was the reason कि articleship period 2 साल कर रहे थे?
first of all, I wanted to take a question. How do you get your So give me answer frankly. Whether for the students, are you happy or not with the coming down the 3 year to 2 year?
Yes.
So giving you the just this is not a right answer. I'm just asking and giving you the thought behind it. See what we have seen it. Previously, we are allowing the CA intern students and a one group student also be in the campus. Then after he is going for leave for a month or 2 months, again giving the exam. Okay. And you also got the final leave, 4 months. And different in every year there are leave for the GMCs, IDP, some. So we came around more than 350 leaves for students are coming in 3 years. Okay. When we thought in 350 days, the students are not present, actually not present in the working. And it's also in interrupting the work of the professionals. So we thought why not it should be uninterrupted supply to the work as well as the minds which you are working, and also you can be focused into the articles. Otherwise, you are going for examination, you are asking to the boss, give me leave. And you ask me 3 months, they give you 2 months, then you are upset. You are not working for 3 months. When the result comes, you are upset for 15 days again. Okay, oh now I'm not clear yet. Then again you apply for the same final. Then you again wanted, my friends is working, studying for last 6 months. I have to work, I have to study. I'm not able to, focus on your work and completing, 4 months. So that's all you get to do. Now you can focus on your study separately and focus on the work. That's the thought. And nothing is changed 3 years to 2 years. It's just a uninterrupted supply of your articleship as well as for profession.
Talking about 2 years of articleship, in the new scheme, I guess we are allowed to pursue industrial training after completing 1 year of articleship. So, do you think that just 1 year of practical training makes a student ready for the industry? Like, is learning for 1 year enough to face the industry?
Why not?
I have 4 months of articleship.
People are asking that, why we wanted to be in the 2 years in the CFO, why wanted started with the completing the in industry itself. People are requesting. I have a lot of requests. We want to have a articleship for the CFO, for practice or for the industry. When I am planning to work only in the industry, why should I work in the CFO? But we have a thought. It has to be because the foundation are, unless until you have the foundation strong in the practice, you will not be able to serve with the industry also. That's the reason 1 year articleship is compulsory with the industry, with the CFO. In the CFO, you can learn various things because you already a CA finalist. You're not a CA intern. You completed your CA intern and now you are matured enough and applicability is going to so fast, you can work immediately and give the good result. And it's going to be so quick, which you were working for 2 years to learn it, now you will grasp it in a year. So now we are making it ready for a year. So articleship for the industry is previously also 1 year, now it's 1 year.
So, sir, you just the previous question you said that you have to think beyond ICAI. So, sir, I've seen a lot of people in
Beyond ICAI in the sense of practical experience or maybe some sideline courses which you can add into your history.
exactly getting to the sideline courses. I've seen a lot of people who are preparing for CFA L1 or CFE or CS along with CA. So, do you think it is the right approach to actually be working on two things at the same time?
See, it's a different perspective for different people. I know that more than 200 people started content being in civil services. They are IAS, IRS, IFS, and quite a lot of people doing their MBAs after the chartered content. So it's depend on the people. In our time, when we were pursuing the chartered accountancy course, we were also doing the CS and ICAI double also. People qualified 3 or 2 altogether. It's upon your capability and capacities how you take it. I believe that there's no wrong in it. If you're capable for pursuing your CFA, there's no problem. You can also perform, pursue for the MBA. All are degree going to be beneficial for your pathway. And definitely it's added advantage. Once you become a chartered accountant, you don't want to be in the only one area in the finance. You wanted to be in the sales and marketing. You can. Now the time is changing. Previously we were running ourselves into the accountant. Then we run ourselves for the CFOs. Now we running ourselves to be a CEO, a CXO. Now more than have you might be heard that Kotak Mahindra banks just recently, but who's the CEO? Chartered accountant, right? So like that, there are about hundreds chartered accountant heading a CEO position, top notch. Okay. So why not people can think, we want to have more than 2,000 chartered accountant here as CEO, right? So I think once you want to be the CEO, you have to be also have the knowledge of sales, marketing, or some additional qualification. Then only you can do it. Which is not being taught in the CA. But being CA, you are more beneficial because you have much variability and wide knowledge of the whole spectrum, and you can speak up at your area.
Sir, talking about looking for wider opportunities, I've also come across a lot of people who are pursuing courses like CFA, ACCA, along with CA, so that they can actually settle abroad. So, does it actually make sense for them to obtain a charter in India, even if they want to settle in a country where our charter is not recognized? Is it actually a good idea to do that? They're planning to settle in a country where our charter is not recognized.
So you might not be aware of that more than 40,000 chartered accountants are settled in that world. Right? And when I'm saying that 40,000 chartered accountants, in London, UK, there are about, we have the MRAs with the different universities like CPA, Australia, Canada, ICAI, that's in London. So we have the MRA Pact where Indian chartered accountant can become the CPA Australia or Canada or some other by just doing one or two things. So the pact is exemptions. If you being a chartered accountant, you can be a local accountant, local member in their country. In Malaysia, there is no requirement. You just go and say that I'm chartered accountant, Indian chartered accountant. Okay, give the Malaysia chartered accountant. Take any degree. Okay. They are like Malaysia. A lot of other countries are there. And there are a lot of countries, those are only recognizing the Indian chartered accountant in Africa. Just recently I went to the Geneva. Geneva is the headquarters of the UN. And I met the ambassador over there. And he invited two CAs, and they were sitting in front of me. They were working as a CFO in one union organization. He impressively said that, Dheeraj, we wanted, you people should set up an office in Geneva. I said, why? We are setting up an office in London. Why in Geneva? He said that you people have so highly recognized degree and so capable and highly recognized in this union. People are looking only the chartered accountant to be as a because so calculated, so meticulous, so workaholic, and so deliverable, so trustable. None other are. And that's the highest position being held by the chartered accountant only. No CPA, no CCA, only chartered accountant. And they wanted, they have the list of the people recruitments, the list are available. That's to publish in India. That's these vacancies are there, so that chartered accountant. So my point is that Indian chartered accountant now a globally recognized chartered, and we have signed the maximum MRA, 8 MRAs, 18 MOUs. I am heading the committee called Development of International Trade Service and WTO. In that, I am responsible for the replacement of chartered accountant into the outside India. I did 100 chartered. I am placing 100 chartered accountant to the placement program in the Gulf countries, in the African countries, and just briefly, just recently I went to the UK, London. So I was browsing my LinkedIn account. Okay. And by browsing it, I came to know those are my LinkedIn connections are there. More than 600 people I found in UK. I said, for 600 people in the UK. And 3 years before, I hardly maybe 10, 15, 20 means opportunities are used. People are recruiting, people are going there, people are wanting to be there. Even in Dubai, now new GST is coming, VAT system is coming, taxation is, VAT already introduced, taxation system is coming. Everything we are saying to Dubai, wanting to have better life and good service, good opportunity. Only the who's employed, the Indian charter, no CCA, no CPA, no local. So opportunities for the chartered accountant globally are used, and being only the word of ICAI. The ICAI gives the trust, value, recognitions to the across world because of our hard work and the course.
So talking about this recognition and the trust that the institute has built over the years across the globe, can you please elaborate on how exactly did we manage to do that? Like every time, and I'm pretty sure all of my friends have experienced this, every time we're standing somewhere, be it any social gathering at all, even in the local train, if it's not that crowded, we're standing and the second somebody comes to know that this guy is actually pursuing CA or if he's a qualified chartered accountant, it brings this sudden sense of respect. What is the source of this respect? You just said that it's the hard work. Can you please elaborate on how exactly have we developed that?
So I think just giving that different perspective again. Last 75 years, the result, the weak people who study and who does hard work and get just a single digit number of the result used to be not at 1%. And then thereafter, exam patterns, the credit trees, and the success. So it's not only just only the we have a good examination system, robust system. It's not the success story with the atmosphere in trust. Success story of the chartered accountant, those are in job. Success stories for the people, those are in the practice across the small places. They know that the chartered accountant help us. See, we people in the practice, I know that हम लोग फीस कम ले लेंगे हम लोग उसको बहुत सपोर्ट करते हैं और हम लोग जाना जाता है कि हम लोग का ग्रोथ जो भी है उसी में जब इंडस्ट्री हम लोग सोचते हैं कि हमारा इंडस्ट्री प्रॉस्पर हो, हमारा बिजनेस प्रॉस्पर हो, तो ही हमारा भी बिजनेस, हमारा भी इनकम प्रॉस्पर होगा। एंड दैट्स द ओनली सिंगल वर्ड which your thoughts gives us a good confidence to the other environment. Okay, these other people are not a negative people, they are always positive people, looking forward a growth of the industry, looking forward a growth of the owner, looking forward growth of the country and for themselves. So are always positive. So that's the environment built across the India and the world. These are the trustable people and they can do wonders and they can whatever they want.
Something we all should be grateful to the institute for. And sir, if you don't mind, we would like to head for the questions from you.
Of course,
Guys, all of you, if any of you has any questions for Dheeraj sir, please. Hang on.
Come on.
Go ahead, guys. No questions at all?
Firstly, very good evening, sir. It's been a very nice session. So I want to ask how to remain motivated always and how to remove self-doubt.
I think how can I answer this? Remain self-motivated. If you're busy and continuously working for a good cause and give a satisfaction to your inner soul, that gives a motivation to you. You are doing a right path and you are doing a good work. And when I feel happy, so it's give a motivation. Okay, you are satisfied. You did something good for your fraternity or your profession or your society or your family, whatever the things are there. So you feel motivated continuously. So I feel that I'm something on the whether family front or the office front or whether it's a professional front. I feel I'm doing good and I'm feeling happy. So I keep motivating myself to okay, now I have to do more and more. So encouraging myself to what I did, I wanted to do more better than that. So it's give a boost, a motivation. I have to do much beyond this. That's the motivation which I want to have.
Thank you so much, sir.
Any more questions?
Very warm greeting, sir. My name is Graham, and I have two questions.
Yeah, please.
Sir, first of all, as many of us may not be knowing, or may be knowing, ICAI gives a management development program. I guess an internship kind of thing for 1 month or 2 months for the rankers, the CA finalist rankers. So I would just ask this question: is ICAI also planning for the non-rankers also? Because as you told, we are the business solution providers. So as we go in the industry, it will pretty much help us to एक हवा है कि एक नया चार्ट अकाउंटेंट फिर भी एक IM के अंडर ही रहेगा. अगर आप जॉब्स के अंदर जाएं तो हमें वो MRE हल्का से पुश कर सकता है ताकि हम और बेटर परफॉर्म कर सकें इंडस्ट्री के अंदर.
मैं बिलीव नहीं करता कि आप ये बोलोगे कि IM के अंदर में और
सर
मैं कितना बात कर रहा हूँ कि आई थिंक आपका पॉइंट वेरी है. I have also raised these concerns to my council. I wanted having 2 months internship of the all students in the startup, and even I wanted to have a 3 months or 6 months classroom teaching to the all students. That I voiced myself in the council, and now we are thinking at least have a 3 months classroom teaching, so that we can interact. We can voice, and even the GMCs also. I was the first person to voice myself, let's give the project practical base and illustrative base and have some like MBA kind of issues of thinking about presentations, right? In that. So I think soon we're going to start. I'm continuously changing my concept, but because again we dominated with the practicing things, we don't want to do ourselves diverted to the other area, and now again we reduced to 2 months, 2 years. So now we are, before and after, we can do something. Before, I think, before either CA India itself, we're going to launch 3 months classroom teaching. Or maybe after, CA final, after completing the articles, we may launch 3 months CMC's courses, which can be. So this is in planning stage, and I'm very curious or very hopeful to have this in the article. And definitely, we need, apart from the practice module of guidance in the practical aspect of the CA form, we need is such kind of advantageous position in the startup as well as the your friends here. You can learn.
And that was my second question कि ICAI और क्या प्लान कर रहा है CA स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, अगर आप कुछ हल्का सा पहले बता दें कुछ ना कुछ बता ही देते पहले।
नॉट वेरी रिलेटेड आपका नॉलेज कुछ रिजल्ट आ जाएगा।
Just few hours before I saw your tweet regarding the CA final and intermediate exam dates. So sir, my question on a lighter note for this, how you got exactly the exam dates?
See, I always feel that there has to be some people between the ICAI and as well as the students. ICAI cannot tell everything, okay, I have to this date, then again postponed, because it's continuously evolving. They are working on it, they cannot change it. And there are certain motivations are there, they cannot elaborate in the ऐसा होगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा. So, being I am always, I was also a student, so I know that what are the ups and downs between on the minds of the students. Always, those handy everything, what क्या हो गया, क्या नहीं हुआ, so, I felt definitely I wanted to be voice for the all this between the CA student and CA council. That's why I started tweeting. And second thing, how I can knowing much before the things. I think everything is calculated. Exam date pretty much very much sure. Previously it was 60 days. Now it is 45 days. With accuracy. So, in these days, definitely committee will be held. And then, near to the date, I have to calculate, with the examination committee, my colleague, when they get the final time for having meeting. If you convene the meeting, if these are the exam committee meeting will be held, definitely the result will be announced. That's the simple answer. And that, I just wanted to notify to the students, because institute always have the surety, okay, that 4 days, 5 days before. But remember, we know that this is the date of the committee, examination committee will be there, and this date exam can be announced. We may be wrong, but I say cannot be wrong. But by the God grace, I always be right. Nothing else changes there.
Good evening, sir. My name is Rachit Jain, and first of all, I really want to thank you for such an insightful session. So, I just have one quick question. As we all know, in the new scheme, we just have 12 days of study leave in a year. And as we all just discussed right now in this talk show, that it is recommended that you also prepare for other courses like CFA, CS to add it to your resume so that you can reach newer and greater heights. So my question is, how do you recommend that we manage this preparation as well as our CA studies as well as our articleship with just this minimum time frame of years?
So, earlier it was 3 years, now it's 2 years. Completely, shifting of the things in 2 years. You have that ample of time. It's not like that, how you do it. It's a morning and evening hours you have in your hands. Everything now becomes virtual. So, the world and these courses also the virtual mode. Distance learning is increasing day by day. Whatever the lecture you want to take, you can view or watch while traveling to the office, the train, which we used to do it, and our time हम लोग मतलब हॉस्टल में ऐसे निकलते थे, बुक खोलते थे, पढ़ते थे, उसी तो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. I think Sundays are also there. So there are ample of time. It's not like you don't have the time. जहाँ चाहा वहाँ I can see it. This side, right?
Good evening, sir. My name is Naman Jogani and I am from CA Rajasthan. So, sir, जैसे आपने बताया कि आपको थर्ड लार्जेस्ट इंपोर्टर ऑफ कोल 5 मेट्रिक टन, तो सब लोग सोचते हैं कि हमें बिजनेस करना है, किसी के अंडर नहीं काम करना है. तो आप इतना बड़ा बिजनेस आपने खड़ा किया, तो आप उस मुकाम तक कैसे पहुंचे? क्या हर्डल्स थे जो आप उनको पार करके इतना आगे तक गए?
आप जैसे सोचो तो सीए के लिए आपने सीए पास कर लिया, सीए में हर्डल्स था, बहुत कठिन था. आप जब सीए कर सकते हो तो the kind of the hard work which brought you over here in the chartered accountant can pursue yourself to do anything. After chartered accountant आपके लिए easy रहता है कि evaluate करना, ठीक है, find the right people, right perspective, right time, right money. So it's become easy, and you have to connect the dots. If you connect the dots, it can be.
Hi, my name is Ubal Sarda. My question is in reference to the problem faced by all of the articles. Like ICAI guideline is that we need to work 35 45 hours a week, or otherwise if we work for the extra hours, our leave will be compensated with that. So we see that in most of the firms it is not practiced. So what is ICAI take on this, as well as your take as we see you as the next president of ICAI?
Very kind. In this competitive world, when Narayana is talking about 70 hours, and our time also, we used to work like at least 50 to 60 hours. Not only just like I'm talking about anything. When you have to acquire anything, you have to आपको आग में चलना पड़ेगा. Otherwise you do not, like gold का बनता है, तब नहीं बनता. तो आपको गोल्ड बनना है ना, तो 35 घंटे मत देखो. You see the work, what work you do. And I know that my basic, in my days, जब मेरे को प्रिंसिपल पे वो काम किया करते थे, I used to spend my nights, I used to spend on Sundays also. I used to see that how much I can get the work, because I am learning. So this is your learning. Don't, if you are thinking about 35 or 40 hours, I can assure you, you will not get much of the work and you cannot learn. And while becoming a chartered accountant, once going to appear interview will say you don't have this experience. They will ask you many questions, and you will give that. Right?
Yes.
So don't think about 35 or 45. Do what you are sincere. Spend more time to get the knowledge. That's my thing.
And so one more question regarding the new policy of ICAI. Like if someone starts articleship before like 1 week of the last day of registration, like on 25 October, and if his leave is like more than 24 days in the 2 years, so will his attempt differ? Definitely.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Even single day.
Good evening, sir. I am So what I wanted to ask was, a lot of people who are qualified chartered accountants newly newly qualified chartered accountants along with many CA aspirants also have been having the aspirations of getting into corporate jobs as a way of getting into more secure jobs, I would say, and have been steering away slightly from riskier avenues like business and practice. So, what exactly do we need to think when we delve into ourselves to come upon a conclusion whether we need to go into avenues like business or practice instead of getting into employable opportunities?
I think you have to set a goal and set the role model. Okay. If you want to do a job, set the role model like, I want to be a Nirmal Jain, I want to be Anand Gandhi, or want to be or maybe some other thing. And if you decide your hero, okay, you will work on it. You may not get immediately now, you may not get the right part immediately, but maybe in 2 years time or 3 years down the line, you will be on the same path. Generally, people have the inclination I wanted to be in the investment banking. I want to be in the startup or maybe in the mutual fund, maybe in the other things. But finding difficulties get this opportunities. Maybe, but you have to get the job, whatever the LinkedIn area, then continuously hammer it, to get the same job. I can guarantee you, you will find the job on the same, maybe after 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. So first you have to identify the role model in yourself, what I want to set the goal. Then only it can be achieved. Then only you will get the answer whether I wanted to be in the job, in the corporate, or private company, or in the startup, or your father's business, or maybe your principal office, or some big food office, or maybe outsourcing company, or maybe a bank. You will find out your right answer.
Yeah, so and just to add to this, there has been a stigma in many people who are just newly qualified that I am much more capable than just in sitting at my father's business. So this is one thing that I have found in many people कि मैं कुछ ज़्यादा प्रोफेशनल हूँ इससे and I am not just going to sit at a business जो मेरे पापा ही करते हैं. What do you think about it?
मैं बोलता हूँ कि आपको एजुकेशन मिली है. Definitely you are more capable. And once your father is having a business, if you join this your business, your father's business, you can increase that business to the next level. One of my very close friend Indrajit Goenka, you might know him. His son Ronak Goenka, who qualified 2 years before. He wanted to be, he don't want to join the capital business of father. He wanted to join me or some other CA firm. And he applied for, he did articles in the PwC. And I think he will see that, by the arcade. So he was, basically finding himself to be in the practice or maybe in the, PwC kind of job. Then I told him, look, you have the business, your father business. And you want to experiment things. You experiment in your father's business. You took a lot of knowledge, and by your knowledge you can increase your business. And I'm telling you, right now he is so happy, and his father is so happy that that his son is in the business and did remarkable job, and his business is 5 times fold. So that was the things. Now you have to convince your father, your parents. Okay, I have learned. You have sent me for a higher qualification, which can multifold your business by the professional attitude. Okay.
Thank you so much. So we have a question on the live stream,
Yeah.
YouTube. So Anshul on the live stream was asking us, what do we do if our principal does not allow us to get a transfer?
Being a student, I did, like I give you an example. In my student time, I was asking for the leave, and there was a final examination maybe after. So we used to get the 3 months leave. people are getting 2 months, 3 months. Even in 3 months, he was asking me to do some other work. What I did? Capture again. No, capture to the hospital, clinic, bathroom, capture, gaya maine kaam nahi ho paya koi. So you have the full life. Whatever you want, for your study, you do it.
I'll just take a note of it.
तो आप अपने लिए सब ठीक हो because you are fighting for yourself, for your cause, for your study, and that time it's everything going to be in your mind, everything. So there are ways for the transfer, the only by tilting to the your principal can have that transfer. There is no other alternative because he took your internship in the hope you will be the 2 years. Then suddenly he is asking, there might be in middle of the work, which is in your hand. You cannot, leave it. So you have to make them convinced. I will need a transfer. That's my reason. It's my choice and my priority and for my group. If he convince, you can get transfer. There might be reforms are there, policies not permitted. Then you have to whatever you bring your father, make them, the principal to convince. Or maybe call the Rajiv or me to convince him. But you have to convince and then only you will get it.
Thank you for answering all our questions. And I guess all of us are satisfied.
Is it really?
Yes.
So in that we have to go mandatory certain hours of study. So when can we expect the release of those modules by ICAI?
Very soon. We are under preparation. So some of the subject being reading, some being in the preparation. So within a month or 2 months time,
If you can just mention like approximately what would be duration mandatory hours.
so that's why I say that it's under preparation. And it's very soon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all for on behalf of RTC Education Foundation and CA for having attended for us offline interview. Really thank you for your insight and your time.
Any other question?
You will get thanks.
We are really thankful to Dheeraj bhai. We are really thankful. He is very busy today. I think he must be attending 2-3 programs of the institute. Even though he has come here today, I think it's 9 o'clock, but he is still here and answering your questions.
Sorry for being late. I'm very, really sorry because I was scheduled to be here by 7:30 or 7:45, but that time traffic was huge.
Yeah.
I was having a CFO meet in the hotel and it took me 45 more than 45 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.